every SM fan should get that here. We are in a new week, and I believe that by next week we have to see this album on a bigger platforms like the Billboard, which I've been talking about this for almost throughout last week. I think throughout the weekend since the album was released, I've been talking about this, and I think this is an immediate meeting that we have to talk about how to stream this album. And before that, I've made a couple of posts with how to stream the album, like how to use the iTunes, and why the iTunes streams is always higher when I'm talking about it, because the iTunes we call it as purchase. You have to head to the iTunes, buy the album, then it will be recorded as one. When you head to the Apple Music, you have to stream it. You have to get that on to, I think, 1,000 listeners. Then they will put it together and maybe record it as purchase. Yeah, so maybe with I've not done a deep knowledge on deep how should I say it, a deep research on this though, but I think 1,000 plays will definitely make a purchase at the Apple Music. So they convert 1,000 plays into a purchase. Then when you head to the iTunes, it's just a straight purchase. When you buy it, it's just straight, because normally the Americans don't use the streaming kind of thing to say anything, because streaming people can just for certain things, people can just buy the stream and all those things, but they normally use the physical copy. That's why when you're talking about purchases, everybody values it. But here in Ghana, it's totally different. The economy is different, and we can't talk about it. So we can use the stream or the streaming platform to do our accounting. So how can we do it? Just head to the if you don't have money for the iTunes and those things, just head to the Apple Music if you have already subscribed. Then you can listen to the album there, and make sure that any platform that you are listening to this is on the official Shatta Wale platform, and not any other remix, not any other speed up, not any other this thing. Just make sure you are listening to the correct thing on the correct platform. And also, moving from there, talking about listening to it freely, because on Apple Music and Apple Music and iTunes, you have to make purchases, like you have to buy before you do this. And also talking about the free plays, which I've done a video on this, so you can watch it. You can watch how to listen to this album free and still count on the Billboard. And without being said, let me just explain to it. Let me just explain here now. You can head to Spotify, search on the album, make sure you are listening to it on the original platform from Shatta Wale, and also make sure that this song is speed up, this is not anything, this is the original song. Then listen from there. Definitely you may get some ads interaction, and you may get certain things that may disturb the listening and all those things, but just make sure that you are still listening to it. Since you are listening to it freely, all those interruptions may okay. Since you are listening to it freely, all those interactions may okay. So just make sure that this, or like just make sure that you are on Spotify, listen to it, and not any other platforms. If you are listening to it on any other website, then just forget about it. You are not doing anything to help the album. If you are listening to it on other platform without these platforms, you are not doing anything. What you are doing is you are just harming the album. You are not doing anything. Your streams not go anywhere. And when an artist releases a song or an album, the main thing is for you to stream. And you streaming is not just on any platform. You streaming is you making sure that you are streaming on their platform. Because if you don't listen to it on their platform, you are you are just not doing anything. You are just not supporting the artist. And also from Spotify, you can also choose audio mark, because audio mark will also give you that kind of free plays and also count in the billboard. The billboard have the way of putting certain numbers together and count it as purchase. So they will put all these numbers together and count it as a single purchase, like how many copies and the album has been sold. And so sometimes you can see that, oh, maybe this album is out, 1,000 copies have been sold, 1 million copies have been sold. Like, it's not everything that is just a physical copy though. They put all the streams together and they have a way of converting the stream into a purchase, and that's how they do it. So if you are listening to it on any other platform, in Ghana Motion, any other website, Zack Nation and all those things, that means that all those are not being counted. Like you know, be part, because those people are just pirating the album. Those people are just pirating the songs. So if you are listening to it on any other platform apart from the audio max, the Spotify, the iTunes, the Apple Podcast, the Apple Music, that means that it isn't going anywhere. So for now, you can keep it on your, like, they can, maybe you have already downloaded it or something. You can just keep it now, but just head to any of this platform and start streaming it, because your streams is just necessary between this month. Like, I think this 3 months, your stream is very necessary. Like, Billboard will be looking out for all those streams, and from there they can make their accounts on a purchase. So with that being said, I think I've talked enough. Thank you all for watching Fingers Productions. See you on the next video.